Hey guys, I'm Sammy Womack from A Sunny Side Up Life, and this week I want to pass along a little encouragement for those of you who are nervous about staying on a budget this holiday season. So maybe it is your very first Christmas on a budget, or you're still kind of new to this whole budgeting world and you just are really nervous that something as expensive as the holidays is going to throw off all of the hard work that you've been doing throughout the rest of the year. So a little bit of encouragement. First of all is just slow down. Just slow down and plan it out the best that you can. Obviously, no plan or no budget is ever going to be perfect, but you can slow down and try to estimate and anticipate all of those expenses the best that you can. You can plan out who you're going to give gifts to, whether or not you're going to travel, all of these kinds of things. And I can link to another video that I recently put out a couple weeks ago for planning for Christmas on a budget. And if you haven't seen it yet, that video is going to give you all of the answers that you need for getting that budget ready. Also, don't feel obligated to fill every single category. If your budget is really tight this year, maybe traveling isn't something that your family is able to do. Maybe buying new decorations isn't something that you're able to do. Maybe your gift budget needs to be super, super minimal to maybe just your kids or something like that. Don't feel guilty about that, okay? It's okay that if a category has $0 next to it, and it is perfectly fine if your budget is extremely lower than it was last year. You don't have to answer to anyone. Know that if it aligns with your bigger goals, the big goals that you guys have for your family, I'm not talking just this month, I'm talking like 10 years from now, because one holiday season done super crazy could throw that off. So keep the big picture in mind, and make sure that your holiday budget reflects your family's overall money priorities, okay? Next, reading my notes, is that just kind of a reminder of where we came from. We went from charging Christmas on credit cards, literally having no idea how much we spent, to our first Christmas on a budget. We spent $500 and we had 2 kids at the time. We had about 30 people total on our gift list, and we made it work. So it is possible to be super intentional and still be able to bless those in your friends and family group with gifts. And although it does require more forethought, it does require that sitting down, that planning, that, shopping around, that kind of stuff, getting creative with gifts and stuff, it can be done. And also just to remember that, I know that people say this and it gets really cliche, but spending more money will not guarantee a better Christmas. Going into debt so your kids can have every single thing on their list or exactly what their friends have or whatever the case is not going to guarantee that your kids are going to have a better childhood or better Christmas memories or anything like that. It is not going to guarantee that your family is closer together. It's just not going to happen, and I know that it gets said in cliche memes and cheesy Christmas movies, and it gets said over and over and over again, but you guys, it is so true. It is a holiday. It is a couple of days. It is not worth messing up these big goals, all of this that you have worked so hard for this whole year to get to where you are, to just ruin it over some stuff. It's stuff. And waking up on December 26th and not having any regrets, I think that is the most important thing. Spending time with your family and all of the true spirit of Christmas, type of stuff, that's what really matters, okay? So I want you guys to focus on that big picture. Remember all the cheesy, cliche Christmas sayings, that Christmas doesn't come from a store. It's not worth going into debt for. And if you do have a Christmas budget, if you do have money to spend, make sure that you are spending it intentionally, that you are slowing down, you're tracking it as you go, and just make sure that when you wake up on December 26th that you don't have any regrets. Okay? Hope that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.